Hello YouTube, you join me today. Today is going to be a day of fixing things. Previous customer of mine has a Mercedes S63 with the 157 engine, so the 5.5 bi-turbo. We did stage one on it probably about a year ago, and then since then he had some 200 cell downpipes installed local to him. While he got it installed, company talked him into having a tune, and basically 3 weeks later it is here for us to fix. It drives, I've literally just grabbed the camera, I've put the car on the dyno. It drives so poorly, it was a struggle just putting on the dyno, which should not be a hard thing whatsoever. Whatever it is they've done with throttle manipulation, and they've put, even though we asked them not to, they put some horrible Fiesta style pop and bang on it, which these engines hate. Gearbox is constantly like under light throttle, engaging, disengaging, shifting gear, holding onto a gear for too long. Yeah, I think the calibration is going to be an absolute flipping mess, and that's why nothing is singing off the same hymn sheet at the minute. The car is just not happy. He says fuel efficiency, not that these are great on fuel, it's a big V8 turboed engine. He says the fuel efficiency is noticeably, considerably worse. So I think this is going to have ignition issues in the software, fueling, throttle, and some ridiculous chavvy pop and bang nonsense put on it. So until I've just driven it onto the dyno, I was actually going to run it with their calibration on. I don't trust it. I'm not going to run it like that. So I'm going to pull the ECU and study what they've done. But the first thing I'm going to do after that is I'm going to put this car back to stock, and we're just going to start again. I'm not going to run the risk of running this car wide open throttle with that absolute trash that's on it. So I will get some shots externally of the car. It's beautiful S-Class coupe in black, two-tone interior. Hold on. Cream and brown, really classy, really nice. You've got to love an S-Class. So yeah, I will keep you guys up to date. Here we go, everyone. Beautiful car in black, bit of a Batman spec. You all know that we love a Batman spec here. S-Class coupe. So coupe obviously being the two-door variation, so a little bit more sporty. The S-Class coupes really hit that sort of area of Mercedes business where you've got that sporty, this is like the top level of sporty luxury. Obviously you can get the S-Class in a four-door as well, and obviously that's more that sort of executive kind of class. So yeah, these things are just, they're flipping brilliant, and actually they're really good value for money now. You consider what they are, you know, spec'd up new, and what you can get them for on the second-hand market. So yeah, I'll get some videos of it running on the rollers, and yeah, we will take it from there. Safety first, seatbelt on. Oh, if I can grab it with the camera in my other hand. Ready? There we go. I say safety first, really I get sick of all the blings and the blongs of when you run a car. Turn the parking sensors off. When you run a car without a seatbelt on, all you hear is the seatbelt notification going wild at you. So let's turn these fans down a little bit. Which they're not. Okay. S-Class things, I think. So we are going to sync car and dyno together as usual. Here we go. I don't know why the fans are going flipping wild. Here we go. I say here we go. There we go. Right. I'll probably chop all that up. Right. I've taken the file off the ECU already, done it via the bench, and then with our CMD tool, they have a back to stock function. So the car is now back to stock, and straight away just moving up through the gears on the throttle, the car feels so much better in stock form than it did with that tune on it. So yeah, let's see what she is doing stock now. Beautiful. What we'll do another run so you guys can hear. Right, you ready? Beautiful. Right, cool. Right, I will go and see what's been done with that. We'll see how it's running. I've not got my glasses on, so I can't really see it from here. I will go and see what it's doing. I can compare how it's running now with when it originally came to us as well. So that'll be pretty interesting to see if there's any differences. I doubt there will be, even though it's got a set of 200 cell sports cats on it now. I don't think it would make much of a difference. The ECU's control system will just intervene. It will start adjusting like wastegate duty and things, so it just behaves, performs how it's supposed to perform. So yeah, cool. Right, stay with me. Right, so last time it was here, stock, it pulled 575 horsepower and 966 newton meters stock. Let me cover that up. There you go, and that's what it did, stage 1, 682, 1148. This time round, she's only a couple of horses down. She's done, hold on, let me cover everything up again. 569, 960 newton meters, now that the car is back to stock. So what I'll do, I will sort everything out. To be fair, that's going to be pretty spot on. Obviously it's only just had the stock software put back on, and I've done, that was the best of, I don't know, I think 4 runs or something I did, maybe 5 runs. So there's still a bit of adaptation that's going to be going ahead. So I'd expect that number will probably climb. There's no point though, just keep running it for the sake of running it. Yeah, so I'll sort out everything. Obviously running sports cats, I'll probably still just deactivate the cat efficiency, because sometimes the sports cats still are not quite enough to stop the check engine light coming on because of that reason, and I will sort out the calibration. Like I say, I've pulled off everything off the previous tune, and I'll study that a little bit later. I just need to get the customer sorted, happy and on his way, and then that can be some homework for me a little bit later on. So yeah, I will drop, next part of the video will probably be what we've got out of it. Like I say, last time round we got stage 1, where is it? Stage 1 last time, 682, so we'll probably be knocking on the door of 700 horsepower. I don't like to just keep pushing them for the sake of pushing them. That's when you start getting, people start getting engine failures and stuff, and you start pushing too much through them, and there's no point, it's just needless. So I will see what we get. Here we go, all finished up. Just touched 704. Still over 1100 Newton meters. We sort of cap it at that. It can probably make a little bit more, but realistically, what is the point? It's just unneeded stress. Deltas are really, really good. So yeah, customer now will be over the moon. It drives a lot nicer. Obviously, I'm going to take it for a road test now. And I'm going to reset all the transmission adaptations as well, because the gearbox has probably had its knickers in a little bit of a twist ever since that last calibration was on it, because it just wasn't behaving right. So yeah, I would have dropped in obviously videos inside, external videos of it rolling. Next car in today is an Audi RS5. That'll be arriving in the next couple of hours, and that is in for very much the same. It's got a tune on it at the minute and it's not behaving itself, so we shall see with that one. So yeah, stay tuned. Right, welcome back. The RS5 is now here. Customer's a little bit late. He's come from basically this side of Sheffield, so it was a bit of a drive for him, and the weather was pretty treacherous on the way down, so he had to take it a little bit easy, but he got here safe and sound. His previous customer of ours, he has got tons of cars. We've done his C63 for him. He's got a V8S Bentley Continental that we did for him. He's now got this RS5, and basically he has bought it with a tune already on it, so he says it's sort of misbehaving a little bit. It's not running quite as nice, or is not performing how he wants it to, so he's brought it in for us to basically recalibrate. So I'm going to see where it's at as we speak and log it and see exactly how it's behaving, how it's you know, putting down its power and its torque, make sure there's no other niggly little issues. It was a pain in the bum to strap down, cross strapping at the front. I basically had no room to get my arms in, because he's bought it and it's actually lowered, and I hadn't realised, and they're a little bit tight. I've got quite thick forearms, so they're a little bit tight anyway. This one's lowered, so it was like super tight, so it took me about 10 minutes extra to strap it down, so I didn't bother filming any of that because there would have just been lots of cursing. So yeah, I will sync the car and dyno together and take it for a pull, see what it's doing. Right, so we are in, everything is synced up. These obviously run the 8-speed transmission, so we will run this in 5th. Here we go. So when we tune these stage 1, we usually see about 520-ish horsepower, some make a little bit more. These tune make bundles of torque. So let's see what this does. To be fair, it doesn't feel too bad. I think it might just be the case is the tune is just a little, maybe a little weak, as opposed to it actually being bad, but I won't know until I actually pull the calibration off the car. But let's do a quick run. Everything's warmed up again. Right, ready, go. Okay, it misbehaved a little bit. I'll check the logs and see what that was. It didn't make the power, it made 490, and then something a little funky was happening top end. So I will check the logs and I'll look at that. I definitely think there's going to be room for improvement on this one. So yeah, leave with me and I will get you know, some external videos and all that sort of stuff, and we'll see what we can sort. Right guys, we are finished up with the RS5. Tune wasn't particularly bad, it was just a little bit weak. Hold on, let me get you up here. Sorry, I had you on the dyno computer. So it was pulling 481 horsepower, 741 newton meters of torque, retuned 519 and 857. So we've got clear gains literally everywhere. So yeah, as you can see, I'll give you a little bit of a walk around. Sorry, it's a bit tight. Beautiful. See this gorgeous, I don't actually know what colour it is, but it's this gorgeous blue. So yeah, the customer will be over the moon with this. So yeah, I will see you on the next one. The next one is probably going to be, I might do a video as like a little interim video, just going through some of the equipment we use for filming and for editing. I don't know if that'll interest you lot, but it's always good to know. I do get questions sometimes about what do we film on, what do we use, how do we edit, all that sort of stuff. So yeah. Also, what should be arriving, I think this afternoon, is Will's new exhaust. The Quicksilver will be arriving for the GTS. So I'll probably do a little mini video on that getting installed and, you know, sound differences and stuff. So yeah, I will catch you lot in the next one. See ya.